Uh, so I don't do a lot of streaming, so I apologize if things aren't done correctly or whatever. This is for a Reddit thing that came up. There was a discussion on Reddit about on the web dev subreddit about this interview question. And like, look, job interviews for software dev, especially in web, can be ridiculous, and employers will give you these absurd take-home exams that take days or a week or whatever. That's just ridiculous. But this person was saying that these requirements would have taken him 20 hours, and I think you can do it in like two or three in Rails. He was thinking about doing it in Java. I don't know if it takes longer than that. I don't write Java anymore. Anyways, I was thinking I'd put my time where my mouth is and just try it out. So these are the requirements from the Reddit post. This is the Reddit post up here. The comment rather. These are the requirements that the user said. That they said would take 20 hours. I mean, if I was in a scoping meeting and I saw this, I would probably call this like, I don't know, a small or a medium at most. Like this is like the stuff that like Rails excels at. So um, I did a very brief amount of preliminary work just to get the arguments read out correctly, so that um, that I'm not wasting your time showing configuration and me like typing syntax wrong. I'm going to use Tiny Arassia's primitive UI CSS source. It's fantastic. Here's this one. It's awesome. I love it, and it's very basic. I've been using it ever since I switched off Bootstrap a while back. Um, and I'll be using RSpec for tests and Postgres as a database. Let's just get into it, I guess. Um, so I'm going to start off with, I just called it Reddit challenge, whatever. Um, so create the app. I'm using Ruby 3.1.4, I think, and Rails. I think I'm on 7.1, 7.1.3. Yeah, 7.1.3.2. Okay, so we're gonna set the database. I have a Postgres running locally, and then get the CSS installed and copy this out. Oops. Um, that's funny. Oh, oh, God, I forgot that. Jeez, I need to drink more coffee. Um, all right, let's get the CSS file moved over, and then we don't need the original one. And then lastly, set up our tests. And initialize them. All right, and then let's verify that our tests run clean. Cool. And do our initial commit. All right. So, let's verify that the uploads. That would probably be a good thing, right? Ta-da! Cool. All right. So, first requirement. Looks like we have a user model that has the fields first name, middle initial, last name, phone number, email address, and single line address. Um, that seems easy enough. So let's create. We're going to use a scaffolding tool. Normally, I wouldn't use a scaffolding tool normally because I would just create the models manually and write the controllers and views manually. But because I'm trying to do this fast and because basic CRUD operations is one of the requirements, we're not doing anything fancy here. And you could easily change this later if you wanted. So I'm going to use the scaffolding tool. We'll call this user because they called it user. So we got first name, middle, last name, phone. I'm going to do it as a string. Email, also a string, and address, also a string. Okay, cool. And then now I'll run guard init. I think it's guard init. Oh, oh my gosh, can I even spell today? There we go. And then let's start guard up. Guard will run my tests in the background after we start writing tests. Oh, right, migrations. Oh my gosh. You guys are seeing hella typos today. And restart it, and then check the users. So the scaffolding has given us this. So create a user. Cool. There we go. All right, so let's see. Provide a user input form with the following fields. Done, 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 done. Oh, I should have written down what time we started. Uh, let's see, how long is the stream going on now? 8 minutes. So 10:38 a.m. ET is when we started. Okay. Um, we didn't do validations yet, but we'll get to there. Application must showcase basic CRUD operations. That's done. Um, oh, that was done right away. List view of all records. Well, okay. Item display single entry, like, ta-da, it's done. All users is technically here. This isn't how I think I would display it. I'm going to say this one isn't done just for the sake of challenges. Unit tests we haven't written yet. We will write those in a moment. So that's like half the requirements done in 8 minutes. All right. So, yeah, parts. There we go. Okay, so let's lock this in. These are all so this says RSpec automatically generates unit tests. Um, this will not cover the tests that actually matter, like the validation. So I'm not going to check that off with this yet. Um, but it does give us other unit tests. So we're going to say creates user model and adds RSpec. Okay. Boy, let's see. So I guess we're going to add validations now. So I'm going to add. I use Sublime as my editor. I I mean, well, you'll see. It's it's very basic. I have like syntax highlighting, and that's basically it, and that's all I really need. Uh, okay, so got a user model, and the requirement was first name required. Okay, so let's see. I think it's validates first name presence true, and let's also do some user tests here. Um, so we're going to write some spec tests for validations. I guess. Well, this is gonna. I mean, it's gonna be invalid because it doesn't have a thing. Um, we'll revisit that in a minute. But as you can see in guard on the bottom, um, this automatically runs the tests. So um, technically that satisfies it. Let's actually let's do a valid subject. Give it a first name. And then let's show that by removing the first name, that's what makes it invalid. I love RSpec because it reads really nicely. Cool, test still passes. Okay. All right, so that's done. Um, oh, and I guess like we can also look at we have the sites running still. Got a new user, and I try to create user. It automatically gives us first name can't be blank. Put that in, boom, that works. So that's been validated there. We will write. I'll write some tests later for the actual front end validation. We have to add capybara for that. Um, it's sort of like seems like bonus round. Oh, the original poster said it creates unit tests. Unit tests. I mean, like, on the front end, those are integration tests. Okay. Phone number format. Um, oh, we can lock this in. All right. So next one was it phone or phone number? You know what? I'm gonna add is it annotate? And then I want to say it's annotate models. Oh, it's close. There we go. We'll get there. There we go. There. Great. I love this. Okay. So validates phone. And then I'm sure there's a regex. I could probably write one, but let's see. Let's do validation phone number. Yeah. No. I think we want format. Uh, they didn't specify. Oh, there it is. Never mind. They did. Okay, well that makes things easier. Um, okay, this is a super easy regex. So it's going to be 3. There's probably a better regex for this. Don't come for me. I don't care. Okay. So this is failing now because it's no longer valid because we're expecting the phone to be in that format. So now we're going to write, so the valid model is going to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. That passes. Let's just add a quick linter here. Valid example. I would do this a little differently if it was in prod, but or in a live setting, but I'm just going to say expect valid user to be valid. Okay, and then it is invalid. So we're going to get invalid if we don't use a phone. So we'll start with that, and then we'll do stuff with the format. So I'll do one with just showing without periods. And then we'll do one with parenthesis and hyphen format. Will this work as is? No, it's still invalid at first. Okay. Um, oh, right. Let's just do it this way. We'll make it valid again. Or I guess let's just say if the phone number isn't period separated. That's more accurate. And then do that. Okay. um, that's probably enough, right? This is unnecessary, but I have it. Okay. Still passing. So, I mean, that's done. We can vet it on the front end now. So, try to update this. It doesn't do it. Try doing that. Nope. But if we do that, done. Cool. All right, let's lock that in. Sloppy commit here. All right, last one. Email address must be in valid email format. I am 100% going to cheat and use, I swear there's an email regex by default. Whatever. All right, look, writing an email address regex is a whole art form. I'm going to do a basic one. It will not be 100% conclusive. If I were doing this for real in a live environment, I would find a like an example that has a complicated regex, or I would reference one elsewhere. But I'm just going to use a super basic one here. So we'll just say like user at somedomain.com. All right, so this is going to be \w plus at, then we'll say, I think if we do like, do a character class, begins with a letter, has dots in it maybe, and then ends not with a dot. I think that will probably work. That should fail the tests, and it does. And put an email in here. Passes. All right, and then so let's just basically copy what we did. Put those. So we'll do like a like an obvious, not an email. I guess let's be more explicit here. And then we'll do one for a malformed email. We'll say like maybe it has two @ symbols. That was part of this. Oh, wait, we're failing. What are we failing for? Uh, just like that. Ah, that should fail because we're not doing a dot star. I don't think the /w class includes an @ symbol, does it? Oh, we have to check that other one off too. Hmm. I'm not sure if an email address can begin with a number or not, like if the domain can. And I don't feel like checking I can right now. So I'm going to remove that requirement because I don't think it matters. \w \d \dot. repeating that. I think I think we can group these together. The dot at the end. Put a hyphen in there. And then it ends in not a. Oh, we need to put the terminator. That's probably why it was failing, because it technically. Ooh, didn't like that. Is the slash A not the right one? Just use string terminator. I have made it angry. Oh, I did have it right. Okay, wait. Well, hold on. This isn't about. Um, I swear that Rails has a default regex thing. Hmm. Maybe it was in a gem or something. Um, yeah, okay. All right, well, let's just start it small. Um, I'm going to pop into a terminal here to get this regex sorted. So we'll say so I know that worked. And then if we also did that, yeah, that should work. There we go. Oh, I need this slash z at the end. That's probably going to make it fail. Oh, passed. Oh, right. That's going to fail because of too many ats, but we need one that allows it to have, like if you do like a co-UK email, So like domain.co.uk. We don't want it to be invalid. There we go. Yeah, cool. So go back to the terminal. Where might the terminal go? I think what I want to do is have that class defined with a dot at the end. Maybe. No. Yeah, maybe. Maybe a dot at the end. No, we want yeah, we do maybe a dot, and then we ensure that the last character is not a dot. Cool. But then if we do like that, that should be false. Cool. All right. This should pass it. There we go. All right. I'm calling that one done. And we can vet it on the front end. It should be valid, invalid. There we go. Cool. All right, so that one's done. I'll lock that in. Okay, so we're nearly done, and it's 11:11. It's been like not even half an hour yet. So I said I was going to make this show a better list of records. Um, so we're going to go to the users table, go there. So instead, this is currently doing, it's rendering the full user object. We don't want to do that. We just want to show, mm, excuse me. Let's just do like a, I don't know, unordered list or something. We can keep it really simple. We could do a table. You want to do a table? We'll do a table. All right. So throw a t head tag on there. And then say the first item is we'll do like name, right? And then email, and then we'll leave one for actions. Okay, and then open a tbody. Close it. And then in here to tr, and then first maybe the name, then the email, and then the actions. And we'll just change this to view. But we're gonna do we're gonna do link to, and we want to do user path. We want to just show the user show page instead. And why not do one for edit too? Bonus. I know I'm pushing scope here, but I think that's the right syntax. I broke the spec. Yeah, that's fine. I haven't touched those yet, so back to users. That's showing good so far. Oh, render user. That's what we're missing. Here we go. Name. Okay, so now I got to add the name. So we'll do like user dot first name, user dot last name. Close it, and then user dot email. There we go. View works. Edit works. Cool. It's not VT. I think it's just button. Yeah, there we go. I like that a little better. Um, that's done. List of records is done. I mean, I have basic unit tests. um, I don't know. I'm calling that one done. Like we have, like we've got the user test for those validations. Um, I mean, I guess I can make the specs pass, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna say renders a tabular list of users. Got two users here. So we're not going to include the middle. Also, we have to change the selector. Did not include phone number or address in that. What's it not like in here? Oh, right. These are not valid. Normally I would do something like factory bot for this. Fuck it. Let's do it. We've got plenty of time. I didn't have this in my notes, so it might take me a moment on the config, so please bear with me. Okay, factory bot. I think that's correct. That's what I meant. Methods. Okay, good. All right, and then is there like a factory bot in it? Let's see. I don't use factory bot at work because I forget. I think if I make hold on, I have to look this up really quickly. Um, I forget how to do this. Because I haven't used it in a while. Already did that. Oh, oh, that's cool. That's new. Excuse me. Um, like factories.rb. I was close. All right, so I got user, first name, John, last name, Doe, phone, why not? Is that it? Um, this should change the factory too. Oh, I didn't. Damn it. All right. User model. Oh, address. Okay, I think that's all of it. Yeah. So then, um, I think now we can do create user. Uh, None of this has to be unique. Um, Honestly, there should probably be a constraint for a unique email, but they didn't say it. Oh, but we do need a unique. Yeah, we should have a phone number. If I take these out, it should use the default instead. Oh, pretty sure I have a factor called user right here. It must not. Oh, you know what? But I have to restart guard. Oh, do we need the factory bot Rails gem? Is that what the issue is? Ah, my bad. Change the gem file. Let's have to set up different here. Right, dev test. It looks there by default. Okay, so it should just work when after I add this. All right. There we go. Exactly 2 elements matching div p found 0. Cool. Expected email found first name, last name. Oh, right, it's not going to get email. It's going to get John at, what did I call it? That. There we go. Passes. All right. So I don't know. There's a couple different ways we could test this. I think one way is probably do a request spec. We really don't, since we're using a factory bot, we don't need these anymore. Oops. Let's do first name, that's easier. And we'll just do user dot first name dot reverse case. Um, oh, let's see what happened. Why don't we just do like do that? And then, I mean, the subject is or really, we would just put it in a before block. User dot first name. Uh, okay. Promote that so we can use it down here. Invalid attributes. I mean, let's see. First name is empty. All right. Whoops, didn't like that. Oh, 188. I got a rogue curly brace somewhere. Okay. Got another one. Line 88 is the first occurrence. Context do, let your attributes. That should work. Ah, there we go. Line 28. Cool, I'll pass. Let's see. This isn't checking the actual form validation itself. We can do that next. Let's see, edit. Yeah, okay. All right. Let's lock that in. I don't have a repo up for this set. I may put the repo up just for fun. Oh, oh. All right. Let's see. Do we have system specs created already? This is always a pain in the ass. Okay. I do a lot of copy pasta with my system specs, so. Feature spec. I guess that's kind of the feature spec. There we go. That's the one I want. All right. What's the title on the page? Users. Ah, capybara. There we go. All right, that passes. Cool. So it's not actually doing anything yet. I just wanted to make sure that it was set up correctly. All right, so first step is we'll vet. Let's see. We'll say like first name is required, I guess. I guess that would just be the scenario. We don't really need the describe block for that. We've already said we're doing validations only. We're going to visit new user path, and it should have new user in the title. Oh. Okay, so we're actually gonna so I'll be explicit and I'll say fill in first name with nothing, and then click on save, or no, sorry, create user, right, with caps. And then we're gonna expect page to have text. What is the validation text that we used? Oh, just it's required. I think it's gonna say first name is required. I guess we can check. Can't be blank. I was close. What did you dislike? Oh, 919. Oh, do. There we go. Okay, expecting to find text. New user. Oh. Oh, that is a lowercase out. You. All right. Well, the find field first name that's not disabled. Right, because it's user first name. There we go. All right. That one's done. Let's just say these are all for the new user section. All right, and then email is required. That's the wrong error message, isn't it? Oh, email must be in the valid format. Technically true. Oh, in a valid format. Excuse me. E-mail. There we go. And then this time we'll do the double at. And then we'll do that one. Or no, let's do a different test for that. Okay, that passes. What was the last one? Phone number, I think. Of course, it's a different thing. Uh, phone. Oh, phone must be in the format. Okay, capital P in the format. Excuse me. I think I even wrote the error messages, so I guess I can't complain. Okay, and then we do need one. Should do one where everything works right. Let's get do that. Was it? That was just address. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, click on create user. What is it? Not successfully. Oh, was that first name? Oh, right. This is it's a hash. Uh, the colon in front. There. There we go. Oh, I think that's it. I think we did all of it. 11:44 a.m. ET. Duration OBS can tell me that. 1 hour and 6 minutes. So the user that was saying it would take 20 plus hours or 2 days, like, I don't know, man. I mean, maybe when I was earlier in my career, it would take me longer. Um, I've been doing this for over 2 decades. I've been doing Rails specifically for almost a decade and a half at this point. Um, Rails is just really great. I love it. It's very fast. Um, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It was even faster than I thought it would be. I'm gonna create. I'm gonna put this up on the GitHub. Uh, I'm just gonna call it Reddit challenge. Why not? Uh, Make it private. Leave it empty. Okay, and then we just need the SSH key. Let's lock in the last bits of our stuff. Add system tests for form validation. There we go. I'm going to put this into the README. And I'll update it with. I'll put the stream up on YouTube or whatever somewhere. Um, Thanks for tuning in. Hope this was interesting. Catch you later.